OpenClaw is great, but what I really want is just the ability to chat with my projects from anywhere in a nice organized manner and not have to pay additional API fees on top of the existing Claude Code and Codex subscriptions that I already have. So to fix this, I built OpenBridge. It's free, open source, and runs locally on your computer or your VPS and lets you chat with your projects directly through Slack or Discord. So let's see how it works. Now I'm going to jump into Slack, and in Slack I've already invited the OpenBridge app, and I'll show you how to set that up later. But right now I'm just going to connect a project with a / command. Now you see it instantly shows me the projects that are under my root project folder on my computer. It also nicely paginates them so I can click through, and then with one click I can select the project I want to connect. Now I can connect it to this channel, or I can create a channel dedicated to it with the same name. And now you see it creates the channel and invites me to it. Now this is the first thing. Each project is a channel and each conversation is its own thread, keeping things nice, neat and organized. Now over here, I want to decide how I want to give permission. Do I want to trust Claude, which I usually do, so I'm just going to trust it right here. Now at this stage, I can basically ask it to do anything directly from Slack. But in addition to just obviously building the project, I can also ask it a few other things, some few features that I've built on top of this. Can you actually spin up a dev server and share a link with me? Now you see, as I send this thing, it immediately acknowledges it. The bridge acknowledges it, and then it will respond within this thread itself. And because I have the ability to have multiple conversations in parallel, I can start one more as well. Can you also share a file browser so I can look at all the files in this project? And now you see it also cleaned up that acknowledgement emoji just so that it keeps things kind of neat. And let's see what is done here. There, it sent me a link to the project using Cloudflare, and you can use ngrok or Cloudflare over here so that I can view its work. Now going back over here, I also asked it to see if I can see a file browser. It spun up another link. And right here, I see all the files within the project, so I can actually look at them in case I want to look into some file more deeply. Now you obviously are not just restricted to connecting existing projects. You can also just add a new project directly from here. So I'm going to go back over here. I'm going to say project new, and then I can name it whatever I want. So let's say this one's my portfolio. Now I was going to say, do you want to use this channel again or create? And I'm going to just create another new channel for this. This is a new project. I want to be a little bit more careful. So let's just say supervised. And now let's ask Claude to set some things up. Can you init a Git repo inside this project? You'll see that Claude requires permission from me because that's how the permissions were set up for this project. So it'll instantly just show me what permission it wants from me, and it gives me the options, or I can just type in a custom response. So I'm just going to go ahead and allow this. And there, it's done. Now let's go ahead and maybe set up another project. Project new, let's call this second brain. Let's give complete control to Claude over here. Now in this case, I'm just going to demonstrate a few more examples. They might seem a little contrived, but these are absolutely scenarios that you'll come across when coding with Claude or Codex. Can you do these three things? Make sure you use the to-do write tool. Step 1, create a new file. Step 2, add some text into it. And step 3, then make a copy of that file. Now you'll see the task list appearing here, and this task list will update in real time as Claude checks off items off the list. I can also then go in and tell it to ask me a question, because sometimes Claude also needs some clarifications. So again, to simulate this, can you ask me a question with 3 options? Make sure you use the ask user question tool. And right here, it's given me the question with 3 options. I can click on any one of these, or I can just respond with another option. I can also share files back and forth with Claude. So let's just try this. I'm gonna ask it a question. What is this what is in this image, and it's responded with what it sees inside this image. And I can also then say, actually, can you share, well, save this image to the folder. So I can also save and share files back and forth with Claude directly from inside Slack. You can also upload files from the project and share it with me. So let's just go back to this previous thread that I had where I asked it to create a text file. And now I can ask it, can you actually send me this file? And there Claude has uploaded this file directly into Slack. Now, in addition to this, you can always at any point of time just see what other commands are available to you. Just use the / command project and it will list out the commands that are available. And this is exactly how it works in Discord as well. So you can choose the messaging platform of your choice. So let's just jump into Discord for a quick demo. Over here, I've already invited the OpenBridge bot, and now I can just use / commands. So I'm going to first just list out the projects. Now these are projects that are already connected, and you can see that I've connected these 3 projects in my Slack channel, but there's nothing stopping me from also making a connection to a project from Discord as well. So let's just maybe look at the projects. Again, it nicely presents it as a series of buttons that you can click on and paginate through. And I'm going to reconnect also from Discord to this project that I'd connected on Slack as well. Again, it will let me create a new channel for organization. And then now within this, I can also chat via Discord. But what if I want to switch this to Codex instead? Well, I can just switch my backend from Claude to Codex. And now I can use Codex as my coding agent. Can you give me a brief summary of what this project is about? Just a 2-line summary. There you have Codex replying directly here. And that is pretty much it. So now in less than a minute, let's see how you can set it up for yourself. All right, so to install OpenBridge, all you need to do is type in this. Once it's installed, just call, and this will take you through the setup. Now you can choose to connect one of these platforms or both of them. For this, I'm going to connect both the platforms and it will step you through that. Now these are the steps you need to do to be able to set up Slack. There's a Slack manifest.json file which is located inside the GitHub repository. So you can basically one-click install the app. Now in this case, once you do that, you'll get 2 tokens, a bot token that I'm going to paste in here, followed by an app token that I'm also going to paste in. After that, since I also wanted to set up Discord, you can just follow these 3 steps. It's very quick and easy. I'm also going to paste in my Discord bot token. Now at this point of time, I can choose my backend. Now this is just the default backend. As we saw, you can easily switch from one backend to the other directly from inside the messaging platform. I'm going to choose Claude Code. And now at this stage, it'll ask you whether you want to set up file previews. And we saw file previews as essentially Claude being able to send us links to the projects it's created or allowing us to browse the files. So I'm going to say yes. And you should install either Cloudflare or Ngrok, which in my case, I've already installed. Now root folder is the root folder on your laptop or your VPS where all your projects are contained. So we should set this up because that gives you some helper functions where when you call project connect, it can show you a nice display of all the projects as buttons. But if you don't set it up, you can absolutely just pass absolute paths directly when you call project connect. And that's it. It's now set up. I see it's connected, ready to listen both on Slack and Discord. And at any point of time, if you want to change any of these settings, you just call configure and it'll let you change any of these settings. And that's about it. So now with OpenBridge, you can essentially just walk out into the world while keeping your projects on your computer or your VPS and chat with them from wherever you are.